Hey guys, welcome back to Living Life and Making Dreams Possible since 2000. It's your host Justin. Thank you back for coming. Thank you for coming back to this week's podcast. Um, I don't know what happened. I was recording on the Anchor app and it completely crashed, so I just lost 5 minutes of recording. So shit. Whatever. But a cool feature that you have on Spotify is you could follow me and it just will give you updates whenever I podcast and new episodes, so you could just stream it if you like it. So, anyways, I guess the only thing, hopefully, this is still good. I'm a little worried. So, I guess the only thing to talk about is, I guess, my city trip that I took yesterday. 10 out of 10. If you live in a major city and have friends and are over 21, you should definitely do it. It was super pricey, but I recommend to do it. Right? Fuck it. It's only money, you know? Um, so I guess let's start from the beginning. Um, so I actually reached out to a few people, not really like friends I know, but not really friends, but people I know that live in the city. And I asked them, like, what do you recommend to go out, whether it be a bar, club, anything. And I think it's kind of the idea. It's like you don't really know them, but it's the idea that you put in the effort to try talking to them, right? And I invited them out, right? Obviously, it was just super last minute. It was while I was on the LIRR, but that kind of shows of how I am as a person. It's like, oh, if you don't really know someone, but you kind of know them, invite them out, And if you guys have a good time, you have a great time. That's what happened with me and a lot of friends. They're like, not really friends, but it would be people that I don't know, but I kind of know. I would invite them out, and we would hang out, and we would have a great time. And there you go. So, and then it's also like the idea of, okay, next time that they're going out, they'll invite you too, right? And then just becomes friends. People that you used to know, you didn't really know, become your friends, and then now you become friends, and then it just grows on the experience. And then also because we're like super young, I'm only 21, and if these people move to like different cities and you're friends with them, you could just have an excuse to go to different cities and hang out with them, right? You have a place to stay, and that just kind of shows of like how important it is to really like know people, only if you like it, right? So if you really are anti people, you like being in your own bubble, that's up to you, right? But if you want to be someone that does it, that's a really good idea. Just like reach out, be like, hey, want to grab lunch? And the more people you know, it doesn't really hurt. So anyway, so I did reach out to like 3 or 4 people. It didn't work out, but next time, hopefully they'll come out with us, and then people become more friends, closer, right? So we took the LIRR, me and another friend, and this is a friend, right? We took the LIRR, and it was the locals train, so it was like every other city. And the train ride from our station, which is Babylon, to Penn Station is about 75 minutes. I know, ridiculous, right? Anyway, we get to Penn Station an hour and 15 minutes later, right? And the friend that we're going to go visit lives on 51st Street, right? So we were thinking, what's the best way to get there? And me personally, I never actually took the city bikes before. And I recommend, if you're not that good of a biker or you haven't experienced New York City traffic, don't do it, right? Because it was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. And, I'm glad that I did it because it just like grew on me. But some of the streets that we were on didn't have the city bike lanes, right? So I would just be like me riding on the street with like taxis, literally like 6 inches away from me. And I would be like, oh shit, is this the end? But I'm fine now. Like, obviously, knock on wood. But all good. It was fun though. And it was also cool to see the city within like this point of view, where usually you're walking, right? And you could see one block. and then you can't really remember what the previous block looked like, right? But in this case, you could literally see like 4 blocks within 10 seconds, and you can see how like every block has a different point of view. And I thought it was kind of cool. It's like I've been to the city, but I haven't really experienced the city from this way, biking. Um, so anyway, we get there to my friend's apartment, and it's a pretty nice apartment, right? It's fresh out of college job, and he's doing very well for himself. And I think the coolest part of his apartment is he had a rooftop bar. Well, not a rooftop bar, a rooftop entrance, right? And it was just like crazy views that you wouldn't expect in this kind of area. I'm just trying to see if I could have a picture. Yeah, I'm trying to see what I could, trying to describe what I could see. There's an insurance building right next to it. Um, Residential, commercial, nothing crazy. But anyways, after that, we're deciding on where to go. And this is the only plan that we have is a local bar that my friend has been trying to try out for a while, right? And we're like, okay, if it's good, it's good. If it isn't, it isn't, right? But we actually go there and we pregame before, obviously, just because the bars are so expensive. And one of my friends actually pregame too hard and stumbled in front of the bouncer, and we got kicked out. Well, he got kicked out, and then I felt bad that like he was out all alone. So we decided to leave and then go downtown near NYU, and then yeah, he really wanted us to stay, but I was just like, it doesn't make sense. We tried finding a new bar, but I'm like, all right, let me just get the guys. So we just got the guys. So we went near NYU, and actually the person leading us was also pregame too hard, and we ended up getting lost for about half hour, and we over missed the DJ club dance whatever place venue by like 20 minutes. So by the time we got there, I want to say it was like 11 o'clock, right? And we get there, no problems, right? We got in, thank God. And it was crazy, let me tell you. It was like a club. People everywhere drinking, dancing. The music was really good, which is nice to hear. And then we were just there for like 3-4 hours. It was a good time. So the only person that actually had a girlfriend was the friend that lived in the apartment. So the rest of us, so it was by this time we actually lost one because he had to go home to watch his dog. So this time it was only like four. Wait, total one, two. It was a total of 5 of us. One of us had a girlfriend, like a serious girlfriend. So it was just the 4 of us, single dudes, and we were like, all right, let's just go talk to girls. You know, tear it up. And my pickup line was, for example, so I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he listens to the podcast, but one of my best friends is starts with the C. So I went up to like random girls, right? Like we were like dancing or whatever, and I was like, "Oh my God, do you know my friend C?" And they were, and then he was like, "Man, do you even know you?" And I'm like, "No, they don't know me." But that was my pickup line. It was just a way to like break the ice. We just got so rejected last night. It was kind of funny. Every like girl that we talked to, just I don't know. They made it seem like they were the shit. Whatever it was, it is, right? But I don't know. We tried talking to a few girls, but they just seemed so disinterested. So I'm like, what the fuck? Uh, Overall, you should definitely talk to people. You know, even if they seem disinterested, just be like, hey, what do you do? There was actually one girl that I was just like, she looked at me, I looked at her, and I'm like, all right, let's dance. So I was like, give me your hand, and she gave me her hand, and I like took her on a twirl, like I spinned her around. She actually gave me her number, which I don't know why. Like, why did she give me her number? And then she's only in New York for I think the weekend, so she was trying to do tourist stuff to do. And then I just sent her a list of 55 must things and tourist attractions. Um, she did not text me back, so I don't know. It says delivered, so I don't know. So by the time we like left that place, it was like 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., and we did have a hotel room, and I'm like, let's just keep the party going. But we did crash because we did take too many shots, and we did decide to call it night. But overall, it was a success. Some tips I learned: don't don't go to the bar sober, because I went to the bar sober and every drink was $20 and I got 4 drinks, so I spent $80 at the bar. Fuck, it's a lot of money, man. $80, but did have a good time. Danced, met a lot of cool people. That was the funniest pickup line. Do you know my friend C? Man, do they even know you? I'm like, yeah, they know me. But I guess like if I had a sum up yesterday, it was good. I recommend it. Meeting new people, new adventures. I think you got to be open for that mindset. And I think why I get along with the people I get along is because I'm open for the mindset, right? I'm not one of those people that like needs to know what I'm doing, because I feel like no one really knows what they're doing, right? Even when you think you know, do you really know? There's my deep thought of the day. I kind of like that. I might post that later on TikTok for the account. Living life and making dreams possible. Anyways, that's this week's episode. And I guess I'll see if I can do another one before next Saturday. Oh, next Saturday's Labor Day, the weekend of. So, yeah, hopefully I'll do something before that. Anyway, till next time, please let me know if you guys have a topic for me to talk about. It's just more fun if I could get like someone to comment or something, or send me a DM, or be like, yo, talk about this. And I would love to give my point of view on things. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Don't forget to hit follow. Check out my older videos, older podcasts, and just let me know what you guys think. Bye.